Welcome back, students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric slab, and today we will going to discuss about our new topic: capacitance of a parallel plate conductor, parallel plate capacitor with conducting slab. So let's get started. Suppose we have a parallel plate capacitor having sheets positively charged and negatively charged sheets. Suppose this one is our positively charged sheet having surface charge density plus sigma, and this one is our negatively charged sheet having surface charge density minus sigma. Okay, and suppose the separation between the plates of the capacitor is small d, and we have a conducting slab of any conductor of thickness t, small d, which is inserted between the plates of the parallel plate capacitor. Okay, let's suppose that E0 is the applied electric field. E0 is the applied electric field, or we can simply say that the E0 is the electric field between the plates of the capacitor. Okay. What happens in this configuration? As we know that the electric field inside a conductor is always zero. Electric field inside a conductor is always zero. So the electric field, we can write electric field inside a conductor is zero. That is E is equals to 0. Okay, and E naught is the applied electric field, and E naught can be represented by E naught will be equals to sigma by epsilon naught, and sigma is the surface charge density. Suppose the surface area of sheets is equals to A, then it will be equals to sigma by epsilon naught A. Okay, sigma by epsilon naught A. What will be the potential between the plates? Okay, let's see. Potential between the plates when a conducting slab is inserted between the plates. I am representing it by V, and it will be equals to E naught times the thickness where E naught electric field is present. E naught multiplied by the thickness where the E naught electric field is present. We can see from there E naught electric field is present only there and there, and in this region electric field is 0. So we can write E naught into D minus T. E naught into D minus T, because in separation D minus T we have an electric field of E naught. Okay, and for the conducting slab we can write 0 multiplied by T, because the value of electric field inside the conducting slab is 0. So we can place 0 at the place of E. So it will be again 0, and the value of V will be equals to, we have E naught is equals to sigma by epsilon naught A. sorry, it will be charge upon q upon epsilon naught a into d minus t. Epsilon naught q upon epsilon naught a into d minus t. Okay, it is the potential between the plates of the capacitor when a conducting slab is inserted between them, and we know that the capacitance will be equals to C is equals to Q upon V. So Q upon V will be equals to let's put the value of V there. We have Q upon epsilon naught A into D minus T. From there Q will be cancels out and it will be equals to epsilon naught A upon D minus T. Epsilon naught A upon D minus T. But the charge epsilon naught A upon D minus T. But we have to find out the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor with conducting slab in accordance with the parallel plate capacitor without any slab of dielectric material or of conducting material. Okay, so we are going to multiply and divide our result by D. Okay, so we have this relation. Here we have C is equals to epsilon naught A by D minus T. What we have done here? Only we have divided the term by D and multiplied it by the same term. Okay, then we have epsilon naught A by D is equals to C naught, the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. It will be equals to C naught times D upon D minus T, and from there we can also see that the result D upon D minus T, D upon D minus T is always greater than 1. So the C is always greater than C naught. Okay, C is greater than C naught in case of a parallel plate capacitor when a conducting slab is inserted between the plates. Okay, and so from the previous case we have studied that the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor increases kappa times when it's when a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates. Means कि जब हम पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर की प्लेट्स के बीच में डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब डाल देते हैं तो उसका कैपेसिटेंस कापा टाइम्स इंक्रीज कर जाता है। और इस केस के अंदर भी क्या हुआ कि हमने प्लेट्स के बीच में क्या डाल दी, कंडक्टिंग स्लैब डाल दी, और कंडक्टिंग स्लैब डालने के बाद में भी हमारा कैपेसिटेंस क्या हो रहा है, बढ़ रहा है। सो हमारे दोनों ही केसेस के अंदर क्या रहता है, कैपेसिटेंस बढ़ जाता है। ओके, नाउ डिस्कस अबाउट द cases what happens with the various factors of the capacitor when a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor. Effect of dielectric on various parameters. Effect of dielectric on various parameters. Let's first figure out the parameters which we have to discuss here. Suppose initially we have a parallel plate capacitor which is fully charged, and suppose the charge is Q0. Okay, Q0 is the charge stored in the capacitor, and we can write it as by Q0 is equals to C0 V0. Here C0 represents the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor without any conducting or dielectric slab, and it will be equals to epsilon naught A by D. Here A is the area of cross section of the plate and D is the separation between the plates, and V naught here represents the potential between the plates. And if we are going to discuss about the electric field, and the electric field will be equals to E naught, and it will be equals to V naught by D. E naught is equals to V naught by D. From there we have to discuss the two cases. First one, when the battery is disconnected from the charger, and the other one when battery is connected to the capacitor. Okay, let's take the both cases. Here I am writing when the battery is connected. Sorry, battery is disconnected. And here I am writing when the battery is connected. Okay, let's take the terms one by one. Firstly, here we are going to discuss about charge. What happens with the charge? Suppose our capacitor is charged to a charge of Q naught, and we insert a dielectric slab between the plates of the capacitor, and battery is disconnected from the capacitor. Then there will be no effect on the charge. No effect on the charge. It means Q naught remains constant. Why it is so? Because there is no external supply of charge. क्योंकि हम बाहर से किसी तरह के चार्ज का सप्लाई तो कर ही नहीं रहे, तो इट मींस चार्ज ना तो बढ़ेगा और ना ही घटेगा. ठीक है, ओके. तो चार्ज क्या रहेगा हमारा? कांस्टेंट रहेगा. नेक्स्ट इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. सेकंड वन इज आवर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. Electric field, we already discussed that when a dielectric slab is placed between the plates of a capacitor or in the external electric field, then the dielectric slab produces an electric field in the opposite direction of applied electric field. हमने पहले पढ़ा कि अगर हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब को किसी एक्सटर्नल बाहरी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर रख देते हैं, तो डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब के अंदर अपना ही एक खुद का इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंड्यूस हो जाता है, लेकिन वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या रहता है? अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, अप्लाइड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की अपोजिट डायरेक्शन के अंदर रहता है. और जो डाइलेक्ट्रिक के अंदर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की अगर बात करें, तो डाइलेक्ट्रिक के अंदर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड किसके इक्वल हो जाता है? E नॉट बाय कापा के. E नॉट बाय कापा के. यहाँ पर E नॉट क्या है? अप्लाइड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, और कापा क्या है? डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट ऑफ द डाइलेक्ट्रिक मटेरियल. ये हमने पहले यहाँ पर कापा को डिफाइन भी किया था. कापा किसके इक्वल रहता है? E नॉट बाय E के. और यहाँ पर E की वैल्यू क्या आई थी हमारे पास? E क्या किसके इक्वल आया था? E is equals to E naught minus EP. E naught is the applied electric field and EP is the electric field due to polarization. So when dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor, its electric field is reduced to 1 by kappa times. Okay, 1 by kappa times. Next one is electric potential. What happens with the potential? Let's see. Potential. We know that V is equals to ED. From this relation, V is equals to ED. Then E, you know that E is equals to E naught by kappa, and it will be equals to E naught by kappa times D, and E naught D is equals to V naught. So it will be equals to V naught by kappa. Okay, so when the electric field is reduced when the dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor, then potential as well as electric field reduced to 1 by kappa times. दोनों ही क्या हो जाते हैं 1 by kappa times कम हो जाते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी और पोटेंशियल भी। आगे बात करते हैं कैपेसिटेंस की, कि कैपेसिटेंस के ऊपर क्या फर्क पड़ता है, व्हाट हैपेंस विद द कैपेसिटेंस। We know that capacitance C is equals to Q upon B, but charge remains the constant, so Q will be equals to Q naught, and the potential is equals to V is equals to V naught by kappa. So V naught kappa goes upward direction. From there we can see it is Q naught by V naught, and Q naught by V naught is equals to C naught. So the capacitance will becomes kappa times, means जब भी हम क्या करेंगे डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब डाल देंगे कैपेसिटर की प्लेट्स के बीच में, तो कैपेसिटेंस क्या हो जाएगा kappa टाइम्स बढ़ जाएगा। ओके, नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द एनर्जी स्टोर। एनर्जी, what is energy? U is equals to half C V square, and the value of C is kappa C naught, so 1 by 2 kappa C naught, and the value of V is V naught by kappa. So when we going to square it, then it will be equals to V naught square by kappa square. 1 power of kappa cancels out, and half C naught V naught square is the initial energy of the capacitor. So U will be equals to U naught by kappa. U is equals to U naught by kappa, means अगर हम डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब डाल रहे हैं तो उसकी कैपेसिटर की पोटेंशियल एनर्जी भी क्या हो जाती है, सॉरी एनर्जी भी क्या हो जाती है 1 by kappa टाइम्स डिक्रीज कर जाती है। ओके, सो दीज आर द केसेस व्हेन battery is disconnected and a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor. Okay, so now we are going to discuss when the battery is connected and a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates. Let's take one by one. First we will going to discuss about the potential. Here potential, what happens with the potential, as we connected the battery to the capacitor, battery is connected to the capacitor means potential is constant. Okay, a constant power supply is given to the capacitor, so potential remains the same. Potential remains same, or we can say V is equals to V naught is equals to constant. Okay, V is equals to V naught is equals to constant. There is no effect on the potential of the capacitor. Okay, next we will take the case of electric field. Next is the case of electric field. Electric field is equals to E is equals to E naught by D. E is equals to E naught, sorry, E is equals to V by D. Okay, E is equals to V by D, but there is no effect on the potential, so we can write in place of V as V naught by D. So V naught by D is the initial electric field, so it will be E naught. E is equals to E naught means there is also no effect on the electric field. Electric field also remains the constant when its battery is connected and a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor. Okay, next one is capacitance. Next one is capacitance. See, when a dielectric slab is inserted, capacitance obviously increases kappa times to the initial one. Okay, capacitance is increased by kappa times, already discussed. Okay, next one is about the charge. What happens with the charge? Okay, let's see. charge. Q is equals to CV. Okay, put the value of C there. C is equals to kappa C naught and V is equals to there V naught. It will be equals to C naught V naught will be equals to Q naught. So charge will going to increase kappa times. Means जब हम क्या करेंगे, पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर के बीच में की प्लेट्स के बीच में डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब डाल देंगे और उसको कैपेसिटर को बैटरी के साथ कनेक्टेड रखेंगे, तो जो चार्ज रहेगा प्लेट्स के ऊपर वो कापा टाइम्स बढ़ जाएगा इनिशियल चार्ज के कंपैरेटिवली. ओके, नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस विद द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, सॉरी द एनर्जी U will be equals to half of C V square. Let's put the values one by one. Half of C, the value of C is kappa times C naught and the value of V is V naught, so it will be V naught square and half C naught V naught square is equals to U naught square. Okay, it will be equals to U naught. So when battery is connected and dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor, then its energy is increased by kappa time. So these are the cases of the effect on the these are the effects on the various parameters of the capacitor when a dielectric slab is inserted and the battery is connected and disconnected. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the last topic of our unit, that is the discharging action, or we can say the action of sharp points, or simply the corona discharge. Corona discharge. आज हम कोरोना को डिस्चार्ज कर देंगे और उसके साथ ही हमारी यूनिट भी फिनिश हो जाएगी. This is action of sharp points. Action of sharp points or corona discharge. Action of sharp point. What it means that if we are going to discuss about that if we have a sphere of radius r, then the electric field on the surface of the sphere will be equals to the, suppose we have a sphere of this shape. Suppose we have conductor of this shape and it is positively charged. Okay, it is positively charged and it is held on the insulating state. If you are going to discuss the electric field, it will be equals to sigma by epsilon naught, and the value of sigma surface charge density is equals to charge per unit area. It will be equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Suppose r is the radius of the sphere, it will be equals to r square. Okay, Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. As we are going to move from this end to this end, here is a point ended and at the point ended end we have the large accumulation of charge. चार्ज क्या रहेगा, ज्यादातर कहां पर इकट्ठा होगा, हमारे शार्प पॉइंट के ऊपर इकट्ठा होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि चार्ज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या रहता है हमारा, इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल रहता है रेडियस के, और जैसे ही हम क्या करते हैं पॉइंट एंड की तरफ मूव करते हैं, हमारी रेडियस क्या होती है, डिक्रीज होती है. ठीक है, मोर कार्व सरफेस है वहां पर, जिसकी वजह से सारा का सारा चार्ज क्या रहेगा हमारा यहाँ इस पॉइंट के ऊपर इकट्ठा हो जाएगा. इस पॉइंट के ऊपर अगर चार्ज इकट्ठा होगा तो यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी क्या रहेगा, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड will be very large. Electric field will be very large, and when the electric field is very large, then this point end gets starts ionizing the air surrounding this charge. This point end means जब यहाँ पर हमारे पास चार्ज बहुत ज्यादा रहेगा तो उस केस में क्या होगा कि ये चार्ज अपने आसपास की हवा को आयनाइज करना स्टार्ट कर देगा, जिसकी वजह से ये क्या करेगा कि हवा में से जितना भी नेगेटिव चार्ज है, हवा में से जितना भी नेगेटिव चार्ज है उसे तो अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट कर लेगा, और जितना भी पॉजिटिव चार्ज बचेगा उसको रिपेल कर देगा, पॉजिटिव चार्ज को रिपेल कर देगा। और जब ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज रिपेल होगा तो हमें ऐसा लगेगा कि यहाँ से चार्ज क्या क्या होना स्टार्ट हो गया है, एक चार्ज एयर ब्लो करना स्टार्ट हो गई है इस पॉजिटिवली चार्ज सरफेस की वजह से, क्योंकि यहाँ से पॉजिटिव चार्ज क्या हो रहा है, ब्लो करेगा, पॉजिटिव चार्ज की एयर ब्लो करना स्टार्ट कर देगी। और इसी एक्शन को हम क्या बोलते हैं, कोरोना डिस्चार्ज और एक्शन ऑफ शार्प पॉइंट्स। इसी की वजह से जब हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे ड्राई हेयर्स के अंदर कोम करते हैं तो हमारे जो हेयर्स हैं वो कोम की तरफ क्या होते हैं, अट्रैक्ट होते हैं, क्योंकि सारा का सारा चार्ज क्या रहता है हमारे एंड्स के ऊपर, जो हेयर टिप्स हैं उनके ऊपर चला जाता है। और हेयर्स क्या है, एक दूसरे से अलग भी होती हैं, क्यों, क्योंकि सभी के ऊपर सेम अमाउंट में चार्ज रहेगा, और मतलब सेम पोलैरिटी का चार्ज रहेगा, सेम पोलैरिटी का चार्ज होगा तो वो एक दूसरे को रिपेल भी करेंगे और कोम की तरफ अट्रैक्ट भी होंगे, क्योंकि कोम के ऊपर नेगेटिव अपोजिट अमाउंट में चार्ज प्रेजेंट होता है, ठीक है, अपोजिट पोलैरिटी के अंदर, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द कोरोना डिस्चार्ज एंड वी कैन आल्सो डिफाइन दिस कोरोना डिस्चार्ज, द प्रोसेस बाय व्हिच द चार्ज एट द पॉइंट एंड्स of the conductors gets discharged. The process by which the charge on the point ended conductor gets discharged is known as corona discharge. Okay, so guys, this is the action of sharp points and the corona discharge, and this is all about our second chapter. In the next lecture we are going to discuss about the numericals of this chapter. Okay, thank you.